What exactly happened to Kim Taehyung during his military service? Why has Jungkook's reaction become the main public spotlight and moved many fans to tears? These questions are now flooding the public space and social media after a shocking statement emerged from a military doctor allegedly directly involved in handling the latest condition of the BTS member. Amid uncertainty, this leaked information has not only shocked the army community, but also raised serious concerns over the health condition of one of South Korea's global icons. According to rumors circulating widely on several military forums and South Korean online media since 2 days ago, Kim Taehyung, known to the public as V of BTS, is said to be facing a health condition that was not disclosed in detail by the official military. However, a statement claimed to be from an anonymous military doctor has revealed the initial facts that triggered the panic. The doctor said that Taehyung suffered a very serious injury that required him to undergo intensive medical observation. There has been no official confirmation from BigHit Music or the Ministry of National Defense, but this information leak has been the subject of serious discussion, even among medical professionals and the national media. Furthermore, what makes the situation even more emotional is the surprising reaction from Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, who was reportedly seen crying uncontrollably upon receiving news of Taehyung's condition. Jungkook, who is currently on a break from individual activities before rejoining BTS, is said to have received a call from a military staff member close to Taehyung. According to information quoted from an internal source who wishes to remain anonymous, Jungkook immediately sought further confirmation and even tried contacting the military hospital for clarity. This situation raises major questions among analysts and fans. Is Taehyung's condition truly that severe to make Jungkook so shaken? Is the military hiding critical information from the public? And why has BigHit Music remained silent up to this point? Crisis communication expert from Seoul National University, Professor Han Min-ju, in an exclusive interview with Yonhap News, stated that the lack of transparency from the military and the agency could worsen the situation. In the context of a public figure like Taehyung, partial transparency is very important, stating that there is a medical issue but under treatment can calm the public. But leaving it hanging like this leads to wild speculation, and that is what we are seeing now, she explained. Meanwhile, several local media outlets such as Dispatch and Korea Herald reported that Taehyung was absent from training for 5 consecutive days without an official explanation. This report further supports the speculation that a serious medical condition is indeed affecting the artist. There is a possibility that this injury had occurred earlier but worsened due to the intensity of training, Dispatch wrote in its investigative report. What's striking is how Jungkook appears to be the most emotional and reactive figure in this situation. In a short video that briefly surfaced in a Korean fan community, Jungkook is seen exiting his private training room with a hoodie covering his face, ignoring staff calls. Speculation that the video was taken right after he received news about Taehyung's condition further strengthens suspicions of a deep emotional bond between the two. Celebrity psychologist Kim Yoon-ha, who has treated several South Korean public figures, stated that such emotional reactions are normal among group members who have been together for more than a decade. Their emotional bond is like family. In this case, if Jungkook is crying, it's not only because of fear over Taehyung's condition, but also perhaps frustration over being unable to do anything, Kim said. Moreover, the public is beginning to question whether this incident will affect Taehyung's military service and whether there will be special medical considerations allowing him to receive extended treatment outside the base. As of this report, the military has not responded officially to multiple media clarification requests. However, military analyst Lee Sang-hun from Korea Defense Weekly noted that in cases of moderate to severe muscle injury, a soldier could be recommended for rehabilitation in civilian facilities or specialized military hospitals equipped with physiotherapy tools. This isn't extraordinary. What is extraordinary is if the condition is hidden for too long, Lee said. This shocking news has also triggered reactions from other South Korean celebrities and public figures. Singer IU, who is known to be close to BTS, briefly included the phrase "get well soon to our friend" during her concert in Busan. Although she didn't mention any name, many fans believe the message was directed at Taehyung. Even veteran singer Lee Hybe posted a supportive message for Taehyung on her personal Instagram account. On the other hand, BigHit Music Management has remained with their standard statement. We cannot comment on the personal condition of an artist currently serving in the military. This stance only adds another layer of mystery to what is really happening behind the walls of the military base where Taehyung is stationed. Now, all eyes are on the next steps to be taken by the military or BigHit Music. Will there be a press conference? Or will further news come from family members or fellow BTS members? For now, only one thing is certain. This situation has caused great unrest among fans and the international public. Why does Jungkook appear so devastated? Does he know something the public doesn't? Or is there a personal reason that makes the news about Taehyung particularly moving for him? Speculation continues to grow, including suspicions that the two had exchanged private messages before the incident occurred. According to reports from Knet's community forums, there was an old message from Jungkook that once went viral, containing the words, "I will always protect you, even if we can't see each other every day." That message is now resurfacing because many fans believe Jungkook's emotional commitment to Taehyung is far deeper than previously thought. At this point, public opinion is divided. Most hope that the authorities will soon provide an open and honest explanation. Meanwhile, others choose to respect Taehyung's privacy, believing that he and his family deserve personal space to recover without public pressure. However, one undeniable truth remains. This news has opened many eyes to the harsh reality behind the spotlight of entertainment and the responsibilities of military service. Even global icons like Taehyung are not immune to the risks of injury, physical stress, and emotional impact from unexpected situations. And when even Jungkook is seen crying for his friend, the question is no longer merely, what happened to Taehyung, but also, what does true brotherhood mean behind the cold and harsh world of military life? This story is still developing, and our editorial team will continue to monitor and update any significant information as it emerges. For now, the public can only hope for the best for Kim Taehyung and appreciate the emotional courage of Jungkook, who has shown that behind the glamorous stage, they are still ordinary human beings, capable of worry, fear, and tears. Will Taehyung recover soon? Or will this condition alter his future path in the entertainment world? One thing is certain, the public will not rest until they receive the answers they deserve. However, amid the surge of sympathy, emotion, and support toward Taehyung and Jungkook, one fundamental question arises that cannot be ignored. Did all of this truly happen? Are the public witnessing a real tragedy in the lives of these two BTS members? Or is this merely a narrative packaged in such a way as to create an emotional effect and steer public opinion in a certain direction? This is the time for us to pause and reflect critically on how and where this information originated. Have we, as a society, become too easily provoked by emotional narratives without first verifying their validity? The public's reaction, which is often swift and even extreme, to this issue indicates the enormous power of social media in shaping mass perception. But is that perception based on fact or merely a manipulated interpretation? To what extent can we trust anonymous sources who never provide concrete evidence? An army doctor whose identity remains unknown claimed that Taehyung suffered a serious muscle injury. Yet to this day, there has been no official medical confirmation from the military or BigHit Music. Is this a case of information suppression? Or is there truly nothing to clarify because nothing ever happened? We must also ask, why is it only Jungkook who reacted emotionally, with no statements from other BTS members? Is it true that he received exclusive information? Or are we witnessing a narrative deliberately crafted to trigger empathy and emotional attachment from fans? Isn't this a classic formula in creating media hype? These questions should be the foundation whenever we encounter sensational news, especially those involving the health or private matters of a public figure. Particularly when social media now becomes a free space that allows anyone to be a pop-up journalist, without editorial responsibility, without a verification process, and often relying on sensationalism to grab attention. We do not deny that it is entirely possible that Taehyung's health condition is indeed concerning, and that Jungkook's reaction is a real expression of worry. However, as smart readers, we are required not to accept information at face value. We need to filter, verify, and cross-check with other sources before forming an opinion. Remember that truth is not always what goes viral. What goes viral is often what stirs emotions, what's most dramatic, and what can provoke public reaction the most. So, it's only natural to ask, are we being manipulated by a mechanism of mass emotional exploitation? In conclusion, we invite you, the readers and BTS fans worldwide, to take part in this reflection. Don't believe everything instantly, but critically analyze every piece of information. Does this news reflect reality, or is it simply crafted to trigger emotional outbursts for the benefit of media and digital platforms? Think about it and share your thoughts responsibly, because in the end, information is not only about what is conveyed, but how we respond to it. Thank you.